Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with what could be the most sensational signing of the decade, and it seems the Chicago Bears have just pulled off a move that will echo through league history for years. Sources close to the organization hint that TYREEK Hill, one of the most explosive wide receivers in modern football, is not just visiting Soldier Field for a casual tour or a temporary workout session. He is reportedly set to become the cornerstone of a Bears offense that has struggled for identity and excitement for far too long. Imagine the speed, the agility, the highlight reel moments suddenly turning every game into a spectacle that will draw attention from fans and analysts alike. The buzz started quietly, whispers in the locker room, subtle hints from front office personnel, and now it has erupted into a roar that can't be ignored. Hill's potential arrival is not just about a single player. It's a signal of ambition, a franchise declaring loudly that mediocrity is over. Observers note that the timing of the rumors aligns with strategic maneuvers in the draft and free agency, suggesting this could be a meticulously planned shakeup designed to catapult the Bears into a new era. Beyond just Hill's individual talent, there is a cultural impact that insiders believe cannot be underestimated. The Bears, long defined by defense-first philosophies and a conservative approach to building their roster, may be embracing a transformation that prioritizes excitement, athleticism, and the kind of instant offense that keeps fans on the edge of their seats from kickoff to the final whistle. Conversations among league insiders reveal a mix of skepticism and awe, as many question how Chicago, a city steeped in tradition, could suddenly pivot to such a high-profile, headline-grabbing acquisition. Rumors indicate that the front office has been in prolonged, discreet talks with Hill's camp, exploring not just financials but also his vision for the team, his chemistry with potential quarterbacks, and his role as a face of the franchise. Analysts speculate that Hill's presence could reshape the Bears' offensive schemes entirely, forcing defensive coordinators across the league to rethink matchups. There are whispers that the city's fan base, long starved for superstar-caliber talent, is preparing for a kind of frenzy not seen since some of the team's most historic eras. This is more than a player acquisition. It's a potential paradigm shift for the entire organization. If these reports prove accurate, the ripple effects could be felt well beyond the confines of Soldier Field. Fantasy football leagues are already in chaos, as projections for Chicago's passing game skyrocket overnight, and social media platforms are exploding with speculation, GIFs, and imagined highlight reels of Hill slicing through defenses with his trademark speed. Former players and commentators weigh in daily, dissecting every potential alignment, every possible quarterback connection, and every nuance of how Hill's skill set could be leveraged in various offensive systems. Meanwhile, betting markets are responding almost in real time, with odds adjusting as whispers turn into partial confirmations, creating an environment of both anticipation and anxiety. Within the team, sources suggest there is cautious optimism tempered by awareness of the enormous pressure a player of Hill's caliber brings. Expectations will soar immediately, and fans will be watching every snap with heightened scrutiny. The storyline is compelling. A superstar wide receiver joining a historically defense-oriented team in a city that craves success and excitement. The potential narrative writes itself, and if the deal materializes, it could redefine Chicago's football identity in ways that ripple for decades. There is also talk that Hill's potential arrival is impacting the Bears' approach to other free agents, signaling that management may be ready to invest aggressively in complementary pieces. Rumors suggest that veteran receivers, offensive linemen, and even skill position players are being courted with the explicit understanding that they would be part of a Hill-era offensive philosophy. Inside sources note that the front office is carefully balancing star power with depth, aiming to create a roster capable of sustaining long-term competitiveness rather than just relying on a single sensational signing. The strategic layering of talent, combined with a quarterback expected to elevate his play in Hill's presence, has insiders whispering about playoff potential that had previously seemed unrealistic. Sports analysts on podcasts and YouTube channels are dissecting every angle, running simulations, and debating whether Chicago has finally found the missing piece that could turn mediocrity into a genuine championship contender. Fans themselves are increasingly vocal online, speculating on jersey sales, stadium attendance, and the overall cultural impact of having one of the fastest players in league history running routes in the Bears' iconic navy and orange. There is a feeling, almost palpable, that a city known for passionate but long-suffering fans is on the brink of experiencing a football renaissance. Whispers from inside Soldier Field hint at a carefully orchestrated unveiling, with marketing campaigns and media appearances planned to maximize the shock value and excitement. Rumors suggest that the Bears' PR team is quietly preparing for an announcement that could break social media records, featuring promotional materials, highlight reels, and exclusive interviews that portray Hill not just as a player, but as the centerpiece of a new Chicago narrative. Discussions among local influencers, sports journalists, and former Bears legends indicate that Hill's arrival could inspire a new generation of fans, reinvigorating interest in ticket sales, merchandise, and regional media coverage. The speculation has reached such intensity that casual observers of the NFL are now following Bears news more closely than ever, eager to see if this rumor will crystallize into reality. League insiders caution, however, that until contracts are signed and official statements are made, all of this remains tantalizing speculation, a story that is as much about potential as it is about confirmed facts. The tension between rumor and reality has created a perfect storm, with Chicago positioned as the epicenter of NFL conversation, and TYREEK Hill at the heart of it, symbolizing speed, excitement, and a future filled with possibility. Finally, the financial dimensions of this rumored acquisition are being analyzed with relentless intensity. According to whispers circulating among agents and financial analysts, the deal could redefine market expectations for elite wide receivers, setting benchmarks for both salary and incentives tied to performance, media appearances, and team leadership roles. There are reports of front office meetings stretching late into the night, with spreadsheets and projections scrutinized for every possible scenario, ensuring the investment aligns with the franchise's long-term strategy. Sources suggest that Hill's camp is equally invested in securing a situation that maximizes his impact, balancing personal accolades with team success. The convergence of these negotiations has created a sense of urgency and excitement rarely seen, amplifying speculation across sports media. Fans are engaging in passionate debates online, imagining every touchdown, every record-breaking reception, and every electrifying moment that could be on the horizon. The rumor, now a storm of conjecture and hope, paints a picture of a Bears franchise on the verge of something extraordinary, with TYREEK Hill at the center, a living embodiment of speed, skill, and ambition that promises to transform both team and city alike. The speculation surrounding TYREEK Hill joining the Chicago Bears has escalated to almost cinematic proportions, with every sports outlet, podcast, and social media feed dissecting the implications for both the team and the league as a whole. Rumors suggest that Hill's potential signing is not merely a player acquisition, but a strategic masterstroke designed to redefine the Bears' identity in a single offseason. Inside sources hint that coaches have already begun brainstorming new offensive schemes that capitalize on Hill's unparalleled speed and route-running precision, with plays that could turn ordinary matchups into highlight reels every week. Analysts speculate that his presence will force opposing defenses to completely rethink their coverage strategies, creating ripple effects across the league as cornerbacks, safeties, and linebackers scramble to contain a player capable of game-changing explosiveness. Fans are reportedly anticipating a dramatic transformation of Soldier Field into a stadium where every game promises electrifying moments, a revival of excitement that could rival the city's historic championship eras. Even veteran players on a roster are said to be energized by the prospect, with whispers suggesting a renewed focus in practice, a sharper competitive edge, and a collective belief that the Bears may finally possess the superstar presence necessary to push deep into playoff contention. Beyond the tactical and athletic implications, the cultural impact of Hill potentially joining the Bears cannot be overstated. Social media chatter hints that this could spark a renaissance in Chicago fandom, reigniting interest among casual observers who may have drifted away during years of underwhelming seasons. Local businesses, merchandise sellers, and media outlets are reportedly bracing for a surge in attention, predicting a wave of demand for jerseys, memorabilia, and exclusive content centered around Hill. Rumors suggest that city officials are even considering promotional events linked to the excitement, capitalizing on the buzz to highlight Chicago as a football epicenter once again. Analysts speculate that the ripple effects extend into fantasy football leagues nationwide, where Hill's explosive potential is already disrupting projections, forcing managers to reconsider strategies and draft priorities. Insider reports claim that the locker room atmosphere has subtly shifted, with team leaders quietly expressing optimism and anticipation over a player whose presence alone could transform morale. In sum, Hill's potential arrival is being framed not just as a football signing, but as a multifaceted phenomenon, blending athletic innovation, fan engagement, and cultural revitalization into a narrative that could dominate headlines for months. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. League insiders continue to feed the rumor mill with tantalizing details, each hint more electrifying than the last, fueling speculation that this may be the most ambitious Bears move in decades. Conversations among coaches, agents, and executives are reportedly focused on integrating Hill seamlessly into existing offensive structures while maximizing the impact of his unique skill set. Analysts speculate that the Bears may experiment with formations previously reserved for elite, game-breaking athletes, introducing motion-heavy plays, quick-release passes, and deep-threat opportunities designed specifically to exploit Hill's speed. Social media platforms are exploding with mock highlight reels, speculative commentary, and fan theories about how this move could reshape divisional dynamics, playoff potential, and even the broader landscape of NFL strategy. Inside sources suggest that discussions extend beyond football itself, with marketing teams planning campaigns that position Hill as not just a player, but as the face of a bold new era for the franchise. Rumors also indicate that Hill's leadership qualities, professionalism, and competitive drive were critical factors in the decision, signaling that Chicago is prioritizing character and influence alongside raw athletic talent. If these whispers are true, the city is on the brink of witnessing a transformation that blends speed, excitement, and ambition into a package few could have imagined even a season ago. Financial ramifications are also generating intense speculation, as insiders hint at a contract structure designed to balance record-breaking compensation with performance incentives and media obligations. Reports suggest that Hill's deal could set new benchmarks for elite wide receivers, influencing negotiations league-wide while demonstrating the Bears' willingness to invest boldly in the future. Analysts and fans alike are dissecting every possible scenario, from cap management to long-term sustainability, predicting that the team's front office is carefully orchestrating this signing to maximize both on-field impact and organizational stability. Whispers indicate that Hill's camp is equally strategic, weighing legacy, team competitiveness, and personal brand growth in every negotiation. The speculation alone has sent social media into a frenzy, with fans debating every numerical detail, imagining what record-breaking seasons might look like, and projecting the ripple effects across the entire NFL. There is a pervasive sense that, should this rumor become reality, Chicago would enter an era defined by urgency, excitement, and unparalleled offensive potential, with TYREEK Hill standing at the center as the symbol of speed, ambition, and a city's long-awaited resurgence. Meanwhile, rumors continue to swirl about the broader implications for the roster, as the potential arrival of Hill reportedly shifts priorities for complementary acquisitions and draft strategies. Sources hint that veteran players and young talent alike are being evaluated through the lens of how well they can complement Hill's explosive style, suggesting a holistic approach to team building designed to maximize the impact of one transformative player. Analysts speculate that this could lead to a cascade of additional moves, from offensive line reinforcements to quarterback adaptations, each calculated to enhance chemistry and capitalize on Hill's game-breaking abilities. The narrative of a Hill era in Chicago is gaining traction, with insiders suggesting that the team is already envisioning signature moments, highlight sequences, and playoff scenarios that could define a generation. Social media debates and fan forums are alive with speculation, fan art, and imaginative projections, reinforcing the idea that even before a formal announcement, Hill's potential presence is already reshaping expectations, strategies, and dreams. The atmosphere is one of both exhilaration and impatience, a city poised on the edge of transformative change, waiting for confirmation that a rumor could indeed become the most electrifying reality in recent Bears history. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.